Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie. Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which I will hereafter refer to as CSGO because I'll be saying it a lot, has a huge following. Hundreds of thousands of people play each month, and it's consistently one of the most watched games on Twitch. It's a great game full of fast-paced tactical action, but there are some pretty stupid ways you can die in the game. So get ready, it's time for the top 10 dumbest ways to die in CSGO. Number 10. Dying to a weaker gun. As we all know, it feels better to be able to blame other things when you die. But if you have an AK-47 and you die to a guy with a pistol, it's hard to deny that you're just a scrub. Otherwise, it would mean your enemy was good, but they're on the other team, so they're clearly a noob. Dying to someone with a much worse gun is just the worst, because it forces you to come face to face with your own incompetence.
How do they die to Glocks today? Glocks!
But you know what's worse than dying to a pistol? Number 9. Getting knifed. Yep. You know the expression, never bring a knife to a gunfight? Well, that's because the guy with the knife is supposed to lose, which makes it so much worse when you get knifed in a game while you have a gun. Whether you're hit from behind when scoped in, or worse yet, stabbed right in your stupid face, there's nothing quite so anger-inducing as someone going right up to you and killing you. Number 8. Cheaters. Pretty much every game, someone will be accused of cheating. Chances are, this doesn't actually happen as much as people claim, since excuses are just so easy. But it can be pretty frustrating if someone actually is using cheating software. Cheaters come in many shapes and sizes, from aimbotters to wall hackers, and while it can be tough to prove, and there are a bunch of false positives, dying to someone who clearly is cheating is just so stupid. Cheating ruins the game for everyone. Number 7. Lag. Ugh, this one's the worst. Lag can hit you in two different ways, and each is frustrating for its own reasons. If you're lagging, it can be really hard to actually hit enemies, since often by the time you aim and shoot, they've moved, or else you will have jumped to a totally different spot. But what might be even worse is when the enemy is lagging, because then they just teleport around the map and they're basically unshootable, and then suddenly they appear next to you and oh look, you're dead! Ugh, and there was nothing you could do about it because it's their stupid internet that's terrible. It's just the worst. That said, most of the time people complain about lag, they're just being bad. But real lag sucks. Number 6. Fall damage. CSGO is not Halo. If you jump from too high, you're gonna have a bad time. But the thing is, sometimes it's hard to tell just how high you were until it's too late. Just a few inches can be the difference between a small boo-boo and a dead soldier, and there's nothing worse than jumping down to chase a guy and suddenly die when you reach the ground. Mind the gap there, folks, or bring your moon shoes. Number 5. Random grenades. We've all done it. Mostly when we're new. You just started the round and you have a vague idea of where they might be, so you throw a grenade in hopes that you hit someone and you can cheer and freak out. But let's be real, it never frickin' works when you do it. But when the enemy does it, apparently the odds of chance change. It's just so frustrating to be hit by something that is not only insanely lucky, but you really didn't have much of a chance to avoid it in the first place. It's so dumb. Number 4. Dying from your own grenade. Speaking of grenades, this one had to be on this list since it's one of the most embarrassing and one of the most common ways to die in this list. Sometimes you're trying to sneakily huck a grenade around a corner or frantically try to get it out before someone lights you up. But sometimes you just don't quite aim correctly and, well, the worst is when you find yourself with your own damn grenade at your feet.
No! Not number 1, 16 to 11.
Number 3. Getting hit with a smoke grenade. Dying to a regular high explosive grenade can be pretty rough. It can be startling and kind of frustrating if there's no way to escape it. But there's one phenomenon that, while rare, is frickin' ridiculous. And that is when you die to a smoke grenade. Like I said, it doesn't happen often because a smoke grenade only does 1 damage. So if you manage to get hit directly with a smoke grenade when you have just 1 health left, it's pretty dumb. But also hilarious. I wouldn't even be mad. Number 2. Team killing. Team killing has been an issue since the beginning of team-based shooting games. When you have a bunch of people doing something, some of them are bound to be jerks. Add to that some frustration and anonymity, and you get people who decide to ruin the games of others by killing their teammates. It's just so dumb and makes no sense, and it's even worse in CSGO than other games because you have just the 1 life per round. Randomly dying because one of your teammates is having a bad day is really lousy. Number 1. Dying while teabagging. Sometimes you start doing well and get just a wee bit cocky. Or for some people, sometimes you're just a jerk and get a single kill. Whatever drives you to it, taunting and gloating is definitely a thing in CSGO. But there's nothing more embarrassing than somebody dying while talking about how good they are. Whether they're teabagging an enemy corpse or regaling their enemy with a wonderful tale of the things they did with their mother, they often do so out in the open. And when they get shot for it, it's just glorious. Unless you're that person, but don't be that person. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to Top 10 Gaming for more videos. What's the dumbest way you've ever died in CSGO? Let me know in the comment section down below. Until next time, I'm Ron McKenzie LaFergie with Top 10 Gaming. Later, gamers.